Okay, so peaks and valleys. Um, so what I noticed that I can see from being in a valley is my next peak. It's really the only thing I can see from the valley is the work that's going to go into reaching my next peak. I can't really see beyond that until I reached that peak. Once I reach that peak, I can then see where my next peak is, and all the work that's going to go into reaching that next peak, i.e., the valley in between this peak and the next, um, is what I'm able to see. So, from valley, I can see my next peak, and that's about it. And the work that I'm going to have to put into getting to that next peak. From a peak, I can see where I'm at on this peak, my following peak, and the valley, and all the work between. As far as where I'm at on everything, when I did review kind of where I'm at on everything, I've realized that my peaks are very short-lived. And once I get to a peak, it's like, okay, get back in the valley onto the next peak. Because in order to reach each peak, you're on the grind. You're working to get to the next peak. Once you get to a peak, you kind of take a moment, you review it, you appreciate the work that you put in, and you get your game plan in to reach the next peak. And back in the valley you're going and grinding it out. That being said, so especially with my body, I feel like I'm on an uphill peak right now, coming out of a valley that was very choppy, like up, down, up, down, up, down, for a long time. And now I feel like I'm on a very hard incline of getting to where I need to be as far as my body goes. I feel like I'm hitting quick peaks as well right now. It's like, hey, I've made this commitment to do something that I have a calling to do with the sober house. Boom, that was like one peak. Okay, now let's get to work, and I'm down in a valley. We just closed on the house, so there's another peak. Now it's like, okay, now we got to get to work and get that house furnished and start marketing and getting people in here. So I'm back in a valley with that. So those things are very choppy, quick peaks right now. Business, we're in a valley and just grinding it out, and to get reestablished and get back to our next peak at the moment. My balance seems to be more of like almost a rolling hill situation as opposed to peaks, but constantly kind of heading in an upward hill. It's just a constant evolution and evolving of being able to grow with each other.